Have you ever thought about getting remarried, but wondered if you're truly making the right choice? Marriage later in life is very different from what it was when you were younger. Yet many people don't realize that until it's too late. Whether you've been single for years, recently divorced, or widowed, remarriage after 60 brings unique challenges. These challenges can quietly affect your finances, your family relationships, and even your long-term happiness in ways you may not have considered. In this video, we're uncovering 5 essential truths you should understand before remarrying after 60. These insights could completely change how you see love, commitment, and security at this stage of life. Too often, people rush into remarriage believing it will automatically bring comfort and stability. But later, they find themselves dealing with stress, complications, and regret they never expected. With the right knowledge, however, you can make a decision that truly supports your peace, fulfillment, and future. Let's begin. One of the biggest surprises people face when remarrying later in life is how deeply it can affect their financial situation. Many assume marriage is only about love and companionship, but it is also a legal and financial commitment. Remarriage can impact retirement savings, Social Security benefits, pensions, and even what you leave behind for your children. Some people are shocked to discover that benefits based on a former spouse's work record may be reduced or lost altogether after remarriage. Pensions and survivor benefits can also come conditions that change once you marry again. Beyond benefits, there's the issue of shared assets and estate planning. Even if you keep finances separate, laws may still affect how property is divided. If you have children or grandchildren, remarriage can change inheritance rights in ways you never expected. Many people assume everything will stay the same until they realize it won't. Family relationships can also become more complicated later in life. When you remarry, you're not just blending two lives. You're blending histories, expectations, and emotions. Adult children may want you to be happy, but they can still struggle with loyalty to a deceased parent or fears about financial changes. Grandchildren may need time to adjust. Even holiday traditions and living arrangements can become sensitive topics. These reactions are natural, but when they're ignored, they can quietly damage family harmony. Open communication, patience, and reassurance are essential to keeping relationships strong. Emotional expectations also change with age. Marriage after 60 is rarely about building a future from scratch. It's about companionship, emotional support, and maintaining independence while sharing life with someone. By this stage, most people already have established routines, habits, and lifestyles. Bringing another person into that space requires compromise, boundaries, and understanding. Past experiences, including loss or divorce, shape how each person loves and communicates. A successful remarriage depends on emotional honesty and realistic expectations, not comparison to the past. Legal considerations matter more than many people realize. Marriage is a legal contract, and after 60, its consequences can be far-reaching. Without updated wills, trusts, or legal documents, assets may be distributed in ways you never intended. Medical decision-making is another critical issue. In many cases, a spouse is given priority over adult children. Clear directives can prevent painful conflicts during difficult times. Some people hesitate to discuss prenuptial agreements, but these conversations can actually protect both partners and bring peace of mind to families. Finally, happiness itself changes with age. In later years, happiness is less about building and more about maintaining what already brings you peace. For some, happiness means daily companionship. For others, it means independence with emotional connection. Love alone doesn't cure loneliness, and a relationship should add to your life, not restrict it. The most important question is not whether remarriage is right or wrong, but whether it aligns with who you are now. As you reflect on everything we've discussed, remember this. Remarriage after 60 can be beautiful, but only when it's chosen with clarity and intention. Take your time. Have the necessary conversations. Seek guidance when needed. And most importantly, listen to yourself. This stage of life is about choosing what truly supports your happiness, not what others expect. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.